Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Alex and Maya English Chat. Today's episode is the first part of our new series. It's called A Challenging Day at Work. We're going to talk naturally in no lesson format, just a real conversation, but you will still learn a lot of English, because sometimes we ask each other about words we don't understand. Alright, Maya, my day started terribly, like really badly.
Oh no. What happened this time?
I woke up late. I don't even know how my alarm was set, but when I opened my eyes, it was already past 8 and I had a meeting at 8:30. I jumped out of bed so fast, I felt dizzy.
That is the worst. That moment when you wake up and your brain needs 5 seconds to understand what's happening.
Exactly. And I rushed out without even drinking water. I felt like a zombie walking into the office.
Wait, didn't you have that presentation today?
Yes. And my manager said, "Alex, can we start with you?" I wanted to disappear. But I walked to the front and tried to look confident. My voice was shaking though.
Ah. That must have been stressful.
It was more than stressful. It was. What's the word? Overwhelming. Everything at the same time.
Overwhelming. When something is too much, right? Too many tasks, too much pressure, too many expectations?
Exactly, overwhelming. My entire morning felt like that word.
So how did the presentation go?
Surprisingly okay, but then something else happened. There was a small problem in the project files, a missing section. And the client thought it was my fault.
Was it?
No, it wasn't even our team's responsibility, but I still had to explain the situation. I tried to stay calm, but the client was frustrated.
Frustrated. Like angry, but tired at the same time?
Yes, exactly that. And when people are frustrated, they don't listen very well.
I feel like this whole year has been one big frustration for everyone.
Tell me about it. What about your day? You said earlier something strange happened.
Yes, a colleague told me I have too much empathy.
Too much empathy? You mean you feel other people's emotions too strongly?
That's what she meant. She said I take on the stress of everyone around me. I told her I'm just trying to help, but she said I need to protect my energy.
She's not wrong. Sometimes you look exhausted and you say, "I'm fine," but I know you're not.
Yeah. Maybe I should practice saying no more often.
That's a healthy idea, setting boundaries.
I always struggled with boundaries. It feels rude to say no. But at the same time, I feel drained when I say yes to everything.
Drained. Empty. No energy left.
Exactly. Like my battery is at 5% all day long.
You know what this reminds me of? That time last year when we were working on that big project together.
Oh my god, yes. We worked until midnight for 2 weeks.
And you kept checking on everyone. Are you okay? Do you need help? Do you want tea? You were like the office parent.
And you kept telling jokes at 2 in the morning, half of them made no sense.
Hey, they made perfect sense, you were just too tired to appreciate the genius.
Sure, Alex. Sure.
Anyway. Today felt like a flashback to that project, just chaos and no time to breathe.
And now? How do you feel?
Still stressed. I think I need a break before we continue the rest of the story.
Yeah. Me too, let's get some fresh air.
And maybe a coffee?
Yes. Definitely coffee.
Alright everyone, we're going to grab a coffee and continue this story in the next episode. The day is not over yet. Trust me, more things went wrong.
Oh yes, much more. We'll tell you all about it soon.
Alright. So earlier I told you my morning was a complete disaster, but honestly, the real chaos didn't even start until after I fixed that frozen computer. And by frozen I mean it just stopped responding completely, like it had decided to take a personal vacation without telling me.
You know. Sometimes I think technology has emotions. Your computer definitely behaves like someone who wakes up and chooses drama, but anyway, tell me what happened next, because you kind of paused at the worst moment earlier.
Right, so once it started working again, I finally opened the document for my report, and guess what I saw? Everything I worked on the night before gone, completely missing. I stared at the screen thinking maybe I was hallucinating.
Wait. When you say missing, you mean the file was empty? Or the entire document disappeared?
The document was there, but all the content had vanished. Zero blank, just a lonely white page judging me.
Oh no. That's actually painful, like physically painful, you know that moment when your stomach drops and your soul just leaves your body for a second?
Exactly that. I literally sat there, breathing like someone who's trying not to flip a table. Because the report was due in 20 minutes, and I had nothing, not even a sentence, not even a title.
This is the part where normal people panic. I assume you panicked?
I did quietly, like a polite meltdown. You know when you're dying inside but you're still smiling at everyone walking by?
Oh, trust me, I know. That is basically the definition of adulthood, but okay, so what did you do? Did you rewrite everything? Or did you run away and never return?
Rewriting was impossible in 20 minutes, so I tried to piece together everything I could remember, but my brain wasn't cooperating. It was giving me random information like, did you know penguins have knees? Not helpful.
Your brain is so supportive, always there to give you useless trivia when you're drowning.
Yes, so I went to Mark, Mark, the guy who types like he's fighting the keyboard, and I asked if he had the draft I sent him last week, but he looked at me and said, "Oh. I deleted it. I thought it wasn't important anymore."
I'm sorry, what? Why would anyone delete something they didn't even read?
Exactly, and when I asked him why he deleted it, he just shrugged and said, "Well, I like keeping my inbox clean." As if that explains anything.
You should have nominated him for an award. The most unhelpful person of the century award.
He would win effortlessly. So with 10 minutes left, I just sat down and wrote the shortest report in human history. It wasn't good, it wasn't detailed, it wasn't even grammatically perfect. But I submitted it.
And what did your manager say?
"Oh, you're going to love this," he wrote back 3 minutes later saying, "Looks good. Approved." As if I hadn't aged 10 years writing it.
Typical. You suffer, you cry internally, you sacrifice your mental stability, and then the response is, "Looks good."
Exactly, but enough about me. You said earlier something strange happened to you after the stolen mug incident, and I need details because the way you said it sounded a little dramatic.
Well, it was dramatic, because after I found my mug abandoned like a forgotten orphan, I went back to my desk and saw an email from my department head with the subject line "Important, please read immediately." And you know when you see something like that, your heart automatically beats faster, right?
Yes, you instantly imagine you're about to be fired, promoted, or sent on a secret mission.
Exactly, so I opened it, and apparently there had been a mistake in the schedule. They had put me in charge of a project I didn't even know existed, a project with a deadline. That was today.
Wait, what? How do you get assigned to a project without anyone telling you?
That's the funny part. The email said, "We apologize for the confusion. Please proceed as planned." Proceed with what? I didn't even know the plan.
So what did you do? Did you ask someone?
I asked 4 different people. Nobody knew who created the project. Nobody knew why my name was on it. The entire thing felt like a prank.
You know, this day is sounding suspiciously chaotic for both of us, like something bigger is going on.
I actually had the same thought, because what happened next, Alex, it was genuinely strange. I'm not even sure how to explain it.
Strange how? Strange like office mistake strange, or strange like this shouldn't be happening in real life strange?
Closer to the second one, and I'm telling you, I've been thinking about it all afternoon. I still can't decide if it was a coincidence or something more.
Okay, now you have to tell me, what was it?
I will, but let's move somewhere quieter. I don't want to talk about it standing here by the hallway. It feels too exposed. Let's go to the park behind the building. There's something I need you to see first.
Alright, now I'm officially worried, but also very curious.
Good, you should be. Come on, let's go.
Okay, so yesterday you showed me that folder, and honestly, I can't stop thinking about it. I keep asking myself, is this predicting the future? Or is someone just playing an incredibly elaborate prank?
I know it's exactly how I feel, and when I walked into the office this morning, the first thing I noticed was that the folder wasn't on my desk anymore, it had been moved.
Moved? By who?
I don't know, nobody was around my desk, it just appeared on the conference table, and the top page had my name written in big letters.
Creepy. Like a warning?
Exactly, and then I noticed something even stranger. The first email mentioned in the folder, the one about the HR call, it came 10 minutes earlier than predicted.
You're kidding, so it's actually happening?
Yes, I froze. I didn't know whether to respond immediately or just ignore it. It felt like the folder was giving instructions.
That's insane, so you followed the instructions?
I did carefully, and the HR person said, "Thank you, Maya, that's perfect." Exactly what the folder predicted.
Impossible. It predicted the right response?
Yes, and then I realized some pages even mentioned you, like predicting our conversations, emails, even your sarcastic remarks.
Officially nervous now, so basically someone knows everything about us, or this is something else entirely.
Exactly. And it's not just random office gossip, the details are too precise, it's almost like the folder knows our thoughts.
This is starting to feel like a real-life thriller. Have you considered that someone might actually be watching us?
I did, but nothing else fits a prank, the details are too personal, it's impossible to fake this.
So what's our plan? Follow the folder?
I think we have to, we don't know what will happen if we ignore it.
We're like characters in a corporate mystery.
Yes, and the tension is real, the folder even predicted this conversation, every question you're asking me is in here.
Okay, let me see one page, just one.
Here, look, it says, at 11:45, Alex will suggest reviewing the folder together, Maya will agree, but both will feel uneasy, something unexpected will happen right after.
Uneasy, yes, accurate, and something unexpected?
I don't know yet, that's the part I'm scared of.
Maya, I think we've stepped into the unknown. If this is real, we need to proceed carefully.
Agreed, let's continue our day and see what happens. I think the folder will reveal itself gradually.
Part of me wants to peek, part of me wants to leave the building immediately.
Same here, it's thrilling and terrifying.
Alright, now we're officially in a real-life office mystery, and the next few hours will be completely unpredictable. Okay, so we decided to follow the folder, carefully, and honestly, my heart is racing. It feels like we're in some thriller movie, except it's our real office.
Yes, I checked the next page, it says I'll get a message from Sarah in 5 minutes. It even predicts what she will say.
Let me guess, it's something confusing?
Exactly, it says, Sarah will ask about the new project timeline and may express frustration at the delays.
Oh, so now we're about to experience it live. Does it actually match reality?
Well, she just appeared by my desk and she says, Maya, have you updated the project timeline? I really need it today.
No way. That's literally what the folder said.
Yes, and it even predicted my hesitation. I paused, thinking, how do I explain this without sounding ridiculous?
I would freeze completely. I mean, how do you respond to a prediction?
I followed the suggested reply. The folder said acknowledge the delay, promise a resolution, and remain calm. I did exactly that. And she nodded and walked away, satisfied.
This is unreal, so the folder didn't just predict events, it guided you.
Yes, and now the next note mentions you. It says Alex will face an unexpected technical problem around 2 p.m. The solution will appear suddenly, but only if he stays focused.
Oh no, I already feel the stress building. You think it's another frozen computer scenario?
Possibly, but the folder insists it will be solvable, we just have to be attentive.
Alright. Deep breath, I'm ready to face it. It's like a puzzle, but the pieces are my work life.
Exactly. And the strangest part is, the folder sometimes predicts emotions, not just events. It said you would feel nervous, and here you are, pacing.
I can't argue with that, it's oddly accurate.
It's like we're in someone else's mind, but we can see everything, and the suspense, it's exhausting.
But also addictive, I can't stop checking it, part curiosity, part fear.
Yes, it even predicts the tiny details, like your pen falling off the desk, and guess what? It just happened.
No way. The pen literally fell, that's incredible.
Exactly, and now I'm scared about what the next page says. It hinted at a significant revelation this afternoon.
Oh no. What could that mean? Something about the office? Or someone?
I don't know, but the folder seems to love drama, and it's guiding us, step by step.
So what's our plan? Do we continue following the instructions blindly?
I think we have to, at least for now. Ignoring it could make things unpredictable in a bad way.
Alright, then we're officially part of a live office mystery, and I'm not even sure who is orchestrating it, the folder, fate, or a prankster with an incredible sense of timing.
Exactly, we'll have to wait and see what unfolds, and the next hours could change everything we think we know about this office.
Yes, and I have a feeling things are only going to get stranger from here.
Absolutely. Let's stay alert and maybe prepare ourselves for something completely unexpected.
I'm ready. Kind-o, but also terrified and extremely curious.
That's the thrill. Welcome to a day where every page, every note, could change everything.
Alright, so I survived the first wave of predictions from the folder, but now, every little detail makes me nervous. I mean, the coffee cup on my desk, the way the printer jammed, everything feels like it's part of some plan.
I know, and it's not just small stuff. Look at this note at 3 p.m. A surprise visitor will arrive with information that could change the course of today.
A surprise visitor? Here in our office? Is it someone from the company or outside?
I have no idea, and it says, be cautious, but curious. So we're not supposed to ignore it, but not overreact either.
This is like walking on a tightrope. Every step could reveal something unexpected.
Exactly. And then there's this part. It says, Alex will spill coffee, but it will lead to an important discovery.
Wait. What? I spill coffee, and that's good somehow?
I know it sounds ridiculous, but the folder says the spill will reveal something hidden. I'm not making this up.
Okay, now I'm really anxious. I've never spilled coffee on anything important.
Well, maybe today is the day. The folder seems to enjoy teaching us lessons through chaos.
Alright, deep breath, let's see what happens. Oh no. I did it. I knocked my coffee over while trying to reach for a document.
Is everything okay?
Yes, but wait, underneath the spilled papers, there's a hidden envelope. I never noticed it before. It's addressed to you, Maya.
What? An envelope? Here in the office? Let me see it. Oh wow, it's some kind of letter, but it's not signed, and it says, Dear Maya, your instincts will guide you, trust them. The folder is only a tool.
A tool, so maybe it's not predicting everything, it's guiding, but we still make the choices?
Yes, that makes sense. It's like a puzzle, but with hints instead of answers.
And this surprise visitor note still hasn't happened. I wonder who it could be. Someone from HR? A client? Or maybe an outsider?
I have no clue, and that's what makes it exciting. We don't know who, what, or when, but the day is far from over.
So we're officially deep in a live mystery, and the folder is our guide, but not our master.
Exactly, and honestly, part of me wants to explore every page, another part wants to hide it and pretend this never happened.
I feel the same. It's thrilling and terrifying.
I think the key is to stay focused, observe everything, and trust our instincts.
Alright then, coffee in hand, eyes wide open, ready for whatever comes next, and the rest of the day could literally change everything we thought we knew.
Exactly. And maybe, just maybe, the folder isn't just about predicting, it's about learning how to navigate uncertainty, and maybe, ourselves.
Okay, Maya, I have to tell you, the morning was insane, but it didn't end there. I got to my desk and saw emails stacked like a tiny skyscraper, and every single one seemed urgent. I opened the first one, and it was from the client, you know, the one who never writes clear emails, and they were asking for a report I didn't even know existed. I read it 3 times, hoping my brain would magically understand it, but no luck. I tried calling Mark for help, but his voicemail picked up immediately. Like he was hiding from me. Honestly, I think the universe is testing my patience today, and I'm failing miserably.
Oh, Alex, I feel that. My day wasn't much better. I walked into the office and found this mug on the floor, shattered, like someone dropped it deliberately. At first, I thought it was just clumsy luck, but then I remembered, no one uses this mug except me. And on top of that, my inbox exploded with emails from people who suddenly remembered all the things I needed to do. Yesterday I sat down, took a deep breath, and whispered to myself, okay, Maya, you can survive this chaos, one task at a time. But it didn't feel like survival, it felt like I was walking through a maze blindfolded.
Maze, yes. That's perfect, that's exactly what it felt like. And, wait, I need to ask you, when you say exploded with emails, do you mean literally hundreds? Or just a ton compared to usual?
Both, actually, literally hundreds, and all urgent, and I promise you, Alex, my brain refused to cooperate. I kept staring at the screen, imagining it laughing at me.
Alright, Maya, we survived the morning chaos, the mysterious folder, and the exploding inboxes, but now it's almost 4 p.m., and I feel like something big is about to happen.
I know the folder hasn't finished guiding us yet, and honestly, I feel a mix of excitement and dread.
Same here, my brain is tired, but my curiosity is unstoppable. So, what now? Do we wait for the surprise visitor?
I think we have to. The next page says trust your instincts, the visitor will provide clarity. So we just need to stay alert.
Wait, I hear someone coming. It's Emily from the finance department? She looks nervous.
That has to be the visitor. She's holding something, a small folder.
Hi Maya, Alex. Sorry to interrupt, I was told to give you this folder, and I think it will explain everything.
Wait, so you're the one behind this? Or just delivering it?
I'm just delivering. The instructions came from upper management. They wanted you both to experience a problem-solving scenario, a kind of training. Every prediction, every note, it was set up to test your instincts, focus, and teamwork.
So all of this chaos. The folder, the emails, the frozen computer, it was a test?
Exactly, they wanted you to handle stress, unexpected events, and uncertainty, and honestly, you both did really well.
I can't believe it. I stressed over everything for hours, and it was just a simulation?
Wow. That explains the envelope and the mysterious notes. It was meant to teach us something, not scare us.
Yes, and now, they'll review how you handled the day, but one thing is clear, you stayed calm, made decisions, and trusted your instincts. That's the real success.
So the lesson is, chaos can be a teacher, and even mistakes can lead to discoveries?
Exactly. And maybe sometimes we overthink control. The folder just nudged us to notice what we're capable of.
Wow, I feel relieved and a little proud. Even with spilled coffee, frozen computers, and hundreds of emails, we made it through.
Yes, and we learned something about ourselves, about handling stress, trusting instincts, and teamwork.
And I have to admit, it was thrilling, like living in a real-life mystery novel, but with a positive ending.
Absolutely, and who knew a simple folder could teach so much?
Alright, I'll leave you two now, but remember, every challenge is an opportunity in disguise.
Thanks, Emily. Seriously, this was unforgettable.
Yes, unforgettable. And maybe next time we'll recognize chaos as a lesson before panicking.
Exactly. So, day saved, mystery solved, lessons learned.
Yes, and coffee? Now we deserve it.
Definitely, and maybe we keep an eye out for the next folder, just in case.
Aha, absolutely. But for now, let's breathe. We survived, and that's the best part.
Agreed, and see you next time, everyone, for another story from the office. Hopefully a less chaotic one.
Yes, stay curious, but maybe not this curious.
Alright, everyone. What a day! From waking up late, frozen computers, disappearing reports, to mysterious folders predicting our every move.
Yes, chaos, confusion, stress, and a little fear, but also lessons.
Exactly, we learned that even when everything seems out of control, staying calm, trusting your instincts, and working together can get you through.
And sometimes, surprises aren't dangerous, they're just opportunities to grow.
So, our advice to you, listeners? When your day feels overwhelming, take a deep breath, focus on what you can control, and trust yourself. You might be surprised what you're capable of.
Yes, and don't forget to find humor in chaos. It makes everything a little easier to handle.
Absolutely. And if a mysterious folder ever appears on your desk, maybe it's just a very creative way to teach you a lesson.
Ahaha, yes, and maybe spill a little coffee. You never know what might be revealed.
Thank you for joining us on this wild ride, everyone. We hope you enjoyed the chaos as much as we survived it.
Yes, and stay tuned for more real-life stories, lessons, and, of course, some laughs along the way.
Until next time, stay curious, stay calm, and keep navigating your own office adventures.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.